How's it going, TB Skyen? Hey, don't watch this video. I don't want you to see it. This one's not for you. Not every video on YouTube has to be for you, TB Skyen. I just got done moving houses. My backdrop looks like I just went through a divorce. All of my clothes are either wrinkled or stained because I can't find any of the clean, unwrinkled ones. I look greased to all hell. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what happened. This ain't my grease. I'm perfectly dry. I did everything the same way I've always done it today. I woke up, I showered, I blow dried, I moisturized with the normal amount using my typical brand of grease. And yet for some reason, this new house, and however it's being lit currently, makes me look like I just struck a deal with Davy Jones. I don't want one of my favorite YouTubers of all time seeing me in that state. For those of you who are desperately confused by this intro, TB Skyen keeps commenting on all of my Hazbin hotel videos, and I want him to stop it. Finding out a YouTuber you like watches your videos is worse than finding out your mom watches your videos. I should know. My mom watches all of my videos. Anyway, that unhinged part of the intro's over. On to the next unhinged part, where I read my latest batch of DMs I've received regarding these next two Hazbin Hotel videos. Episode 5 and 6. Episode 5 you're going to love. Nice. Episode 6 you're going to love up until the end, and you're going to hate it because the fandom is going to be split and you're probably going to be on the side of the hate train. Awesome. Love this person predicting that I'm gonna be on the wrong side of history with that episode reaction, and they're probably right. Good luck, Godspeed, and you should probably wear some blue for the theme of these episodes. Maybe a hint of red, but more blue than anything. Fuck! You know, if you can, if you want to get into the spirit, or should I say, the cult of things. Danny, you're about to be simping hard in episode 6. Make sure you bring your tissues for episode 6. You won't be crying. Sick. Once again, you guys are the masters at making me no longer excited for shit I was previously excited about. And look, if you're gonna drop 2 episodes at once, I would rather the second episode be the more hype one. But now I'm just gonna be thinking about that this whole video. God, as if my life weren't stressful enough these days. Now I got my DMs flooded with messages of people warning me I'm either gonna cry out of my eyes or my penis these episodes. But Danny, why's your life been so stressful? As you guys know, I recently got a puppy, which means I'm not getting a lot of sex these days. It's okay. You know what though? You know what though, baby? It's just okay. It's just okay. Danny, what are you talking about? There's nothing more attractive than a puppy, Daddy. Oh. It's not for a lack of people wanting to have sex with me. It's because my girlfriend and I are chronically exhausted taking care of that actual fur baby. Which is why I was so excited when Lalo reached out to me and asked me to review their latest vibrator, the Sona 3. Have sex for work? Okay. Don't mind if I do, you know? If I have to. And my girlfriend loved this thing. Plus, toys can be a guy's best friend too, as they help couples spice things up in the sheets. And here's the thing you don't understand, okay? The Sona 3 isn't your average vibrator. Its sensonic tech uses gentle sonic waves to stimulate you-know-where without ever having to make direct contact. And when you're ready to get more out of it, the Sona 3 connects to the Lalo app to gain access to 2 extra modes, Out of Control and Finish Me Off, in addition to the Love Bridge feature for long-distance couple play, which means no matter where you are in the world, you're still able to give your lover an incredible orgasm. I love working with Lalo because not only do their products feel luxurious and well-made, but their mission as a brand is all about destigmatizing sex and masturbation, which I think is really cool. And now they're making connecting with your body even easier with their Black Friday discount. Lalo has crazy discounts up to 50% off, and now you can get an additional 15% off when you use my code DannyMata. This code only works for a limited time, so make sure you check out their website ASAP. Thank you so much to Lalo for sponsoring today's video, and now, on with the show. God, I haven't even started the reaction. I'm already exhausted. Hopefully this episode doesn't force me to do a lot of screaming or singing. Holy shit, is this true? Alice has been defeated by Lucifer? No! Then who? That self-absorbed TV head. You gotta be fucking kidding me! There's a song in the first 30 seconds? I can't remember ever seeing power shift this fast. With all this smarmy talk, I thought Vox was just gas. You know what? I can't even be mad. This song's an absolute jam. This song's kind of a hard jam. Having a song go this hard in the first 30 seconds of your episode is like taking a shot of orange juice the second you wake up in the morning. Oh, that's right. Didn't expect me to get that wholesome with it, did you? You expected me to say something like a shot of whiskey, or a cigarette after sex, or a hit of crack cocaine. But you all know that a glass of fresh squeezed orange juice first thing in the morning hits way harder than all that shit combined. Also, this whole series, I've been complaining about how the show has way too many characters and needs to spend time fleshing out the ones it already has before introducing any new ones. And here they are, adding a song sung by like 40 different Tumblr OCs. At least we finally get to see a little bit more of that weird furry bait demon lord. You know the one I'm talking about? The one that looks like weird, sexy Five Nights at Freddy's DLC? So I've had a stroke of luck, it's true, but I'm not one to rest on my laurels. What better time to reinforce our crew? Grab an olive branch, my name's Christian Borle. Ooh, crisp, Vox, fucking crisp. I love Vox's songs because usually he sings with this like deep, hateful growl that just really scratches my brain in the right way. But this is the first time I've heard him sing in a really clear and smooth tone. And it's kind of beautiful. If growling Vox scratches one half of my brain, doo-wop Vox scratches the other. Take enough points though for them rhyming the word laurels with dorals though. Can't come up with a rhyme, you shouldn't have fucking used the word laurels. This is like when they asked Eminem to write a song for the Venom movie. That son of a bitch thought he could get away with rhyming the word venom with ballpoint penum. I hear that heaven has some pretty sick venues. Open a club up, make a hub up, drop a beat to amen to. Oh shit, third Vox voice just dropped. Honestly, between this, doo-wop Vox, and growling Vox, this is the worst one, but I appreciate the range. Hi, it's me, Editor Danny. I'm currently going through all of the Hazbin Hotel footage and, like, dubbing over all of the songs. That's why my desk is so high right now, because I have to stand to sing. And, you might notice I put a little, like, robot voice filter on that last clip. I just gotta show you what the settings on the robot voice filter are called. So you go to analog delay, and I slapped that on this clip, and then you hit custom setup, edit, and then you get to edit how wet the clip is and how trash the clip is. And I wanted it pretty trash, right? I wanted it pretty trash. I wanted it pretty slippery. So if you're ever looking to get into editing, just make sure your vocal clips are as wet and trashy as you could possibly make them. I don't know why Premiere let some fucking cyberpunk terrorist design this one feature, but these are the grungiest, sloppiest setting names I've ever seen in my life. Hey, prick and hatchet, best believe your gang fights are gonna be batshit with exorcist blades. You can fill heaven with rage. Oh, fourth Vox voice just dropped and it's the best one! Make Christian Borle sing in a southern accent every song. Don't even explain it. Just give him an East Coast American accent for all the dialogue, and then an 1800s Texan accent for all the songs. You're gonna wish you stayed gone, partner. Books, tea, elder care. I'm not doing the accent. I'm not gonna do the accent. You're not taking me down with you, Vox, you fuck. Oh, you can't be doing that, Vox. You flew too close to the sun with that one, buddy. I swear to God, if that's the only instance of Carmilla Carmine I get this season, I'll actually riot. If you're gonna have somebody be racist at her, at least give her a chance to sing about it. Don't deprive me of her voice for an entire season. I'm usually against overt fan service when it comes to shows like this. Like, don't confirm a ship unless it feels earned. Don't bring back a lovable character unless you have something interesting for them to do. Except for when it comes to Carmilla Carmine. Give me Carmilla Carmine regardless of whether or not the plot calls for her. Make something up. Or don't. I don't give a shit. You could have a scene where Charlie has a knife in her throat. The audience has no idea whether or not she's going to live or die. And then cut to Carmilla Carmine singing about how much she loves the season 7 finale of Supernatural, and I wouldn't complain for a second. God, this song's good. The only thing that'd make this song better is if that melody where he's like, I'm not one to rest on my laurels, came back throughout it. That's so funny. I love how Vox is like, no, I can make the maracas work. It's not racist if I don't put on the jacket.
What do you think they're doing to him, Baggy?
I'm sure he's okay. You know Al, he's always up to something. But I have things handled. Is there anything I can help you with?
I don't think so, Vaggie.
Can I just say, all of you owe me an apology. All of you. Even the people who didn't do anything wrong. Apologize! In my reaction to season 1 of Hazbin Hotel, I made a joke about how Charlie is a bad partner because she started this hotel and then just dumped all of its responsibilities onto Vaggie. And people told me to kill myself. I've never gotten comments telling me to kill myself, except when I made that joke. Holy shit, I found the DM! Charlie is the best. You should suicide yourself and rot in hell. How dare you gaslight others into thinking that she's bad? I bet you are the worst person who supports fascists, Andrew Tate, human trafficking people. First off, all of this DM is redundant. I should suicide myself? I can't suicide somebody else! I bet you support human trafficking people. Can't human traffic a dog? Charlie's the kindest, the most compassionate person. By the way, it's a Vaggie who suggested her to use her authority a little to help Angel with Val. She always listens to Vaggie, and she has this mindset because she was the one who killed thousands of demons. She's an ex-exorcist, exterminator. No wonder you like bad people like Adam and Valentino. I hope you will cease to exist. I received all that and more because of a joke about fake cartoon people. So why am I owed an apology by the masses? Because all last week, the internet wouldn't shut up about the fact that apparently everyone found Charlie to be insufferable in episode 4 of season 2, and I was the only one who found her kinda hilarious. I'm the only one who was able to ignore the fact that she almost got Angel and Huss killed and just look at the funny aspects of her character, because I'm the only one who knew she's been doing this type of shit from day one. Hey guys, quit holding these cartoon demons to moral standards. Let them be a little goofy. Let them accidentally murder a couple of their friends sometimes. And also, let me joke about them being bad people. It literally doesn't matter. You can not like the content. I'd love if we normalized just not watching a thing we think we aren't enjoying at the time. But do I deserve to die? I don't think so.
Who was too nonsensically doltish to realize that you're a mindless chucklefuck with your constant gormless buffoonery. Maybe you should try not being a feeble-minded smooth brain for once.
I like the idea that Baxter isn't taking notes for scientific purposes. He's just trying to learn how to sound as cool as Keith David.
Coming! Just a minute. I'll be there. I'll be right there. I wasn't doing anything weird, I swear it.
Oh, hey, Charlie's girlfriend.
This is the single weirdest bit in the entire Helliverse. It's so fucking strange and so barely a joke, but they're so thoroughly committed to it, and you guys love it with your heart and soul. You love it. You eat this shit up. Every con I go to, it's a bunch of duck-loving freaks cosplaying as Lucifer. That's kind of what makes it funny, though. Like, I find this mildly amusing. It's the fact that it keeps coming up into such ridiculous degrees that it almost, like, forces me to find it funny. Like I'm Stockholm syndromed into liking the bit.
Call me Lou. What is it you need?
You're the king of hell, right?
Last time I checked. Why?
When did they turn Lucifer into such a soft little cutie patootie? Am I gonna have to title this video Hazbin Hotel Made Lucifer Hot? Because I'll do it! Those videos have been doing incredibly well, but it's getting kinda ridiculous. I consider this almost as egregious as hot Serpentious. Oh, you're so innocent, Vivzy. You think I don't know what you're doing? You think people aren't swooning over Cuddlebug, Cozy Sweater Lucifer right now? This is just hot in a different font. I see your game. The only thing that would make this worse is if Vivzy had him doing that slutty little off-the-shoulder move she loves making her men do.
It's kind of part of the whole hell thing. You see, it isn't just a place, it's a punishment. And mine is that I'm stuck here with all these sinners, can't kill them, can't do nothing with them.
Wait, so is Lucifer, like, forbidden, like cosmically forbidden from harming any sinners? This is kind of an interesting concept they're proposing. Also, yeah, I do see the Mammon Easter egg. Thanks for badgering me about it. Thanks for already writing a comment about it. I know you have. But like, they kind of imply here that hell has specific tortures for every individual person, and that's a concept they've never explored before, and I really wish they had. Like, yeah, everybody ends up with a hellish appearance, but that just boils down to you either being a cool snake or TV monster, or the sexiest, baddest senorita with thighs so thick your footsteps measure on the Richter scale. It'd be cool if every individual person was suffering from their own type of, like, Sisyphus curse, like this. You know, like, Husk had a gambling addiction, but he could literally never win. So he's constantly getting roped into schemes and, like, betraying people and shit. Serpentious went to hell for witnessing a murder and never telling anybody about it. Maybe he can never lie and always has to speak what's on his mind. You know, shit like that. That'd be dope.
I don't know.
Well, I'd ask Alistair, but, you know, he's unavailable, so...
No, hold on.
Is Jeremy Jordan on cocaine this episode? Why does Lucifer have the energy of a theater student blitzed out of their mind at Coachella?
You're afraid, aren't you? Because you know we owe hell a massive apology.
I brought cookies!
Yes! God, finally, the plot can begin! Anything not related to Serpentious might as well be filler. I don't care. Burn the fucking hotel. Serpentious just made cookies. That's where my priorities lie. God, that one's gonna get me a death threat. Why do I keep voicing opinions on this channel?
Who doesn't love gift baskets?
Right?
Yes. Well, I'm sure Charlie would. Like a gift basket with chocolate.
Charlie would like a gift basket with chocolate. Penchus, you're a genius, dude. You're the MVP. They never should have doubted you.
Oh, you should throw in a cheese assortment. Oh, and a cute little plush bear that says, sorry for the violence.
I don't know. Sorry for the violence. Just doesn't roll off the tongue, you know? It doesn't feel memorable. What about thanks for the memories? And then, you know what? Just to be quirky, what if we took out all the vowels? You know, just because we're being silly here.
Well, Your Highness, a wise woman once told me that it starts with sorry, so I think it's worth a try.
You're so right. You're so right, dog. It does begin with I apologize. Eventually, I want Charlie to go through some type of villain arc. She has to sing a whole song titled, It Ends With, Nah, actually, I'm glad I did it. Also, I like how Sarah's the only one who's, like, authentically remorseful and wants to do something more meaningful than just apologize to make up for what she did. But I also really like Serpentious being like, if we want to make things up to Charlie, we have to use her own methods of redemption. Like, that's really cool. This was a really good character interaction.
I'm looking. Not bad. You clean up nice for a TV.
Don't fucking touch his screen! I know Val was talking about his clothes, but Vox must have the single most rigorous skincare routine in the history of the universe. You know how fucking hard it is to keep a TV screen clean? Now imagine that's your face. Anytime you touch your face, whoops, someone's gonna see that fingerprint. Now you gotta clean it off or it'll be there forever. But you can't use water and you can't use Clorox. You have to use screen-specific cleaning solution. Otherwise, it'll leave a mark and or break your face. You know what? Forget what I said earlier. This is Vox's specific hell.
What really are you contributing besides noise?
These are good noises, Vox. Contribution accepted.
How about you and Velvet manage backstage? Can't have any mistakes in the presentation. I can handle the crowd. You don't want us coming out? Yes, not right away. Don't worry.
No way Vox is about to treat the show's least popular character so poorly he loses him as an ally. No way Vox is about to speedrun losing Valentino's respect.
Just take a moment to say Lilith would be so proud of how strong hell has become. Resist, am I right?
That's interesting. I like him using Lilith's name to stir up a crowd. When season 1 ended with the Lilith tease, I didn't really care. I didn't even really react to it. And so many people cared and were mad I didn't react to it. But the more she's referenced here, the more interested and invested I'm getting in wanting to see more of her. I don't think we're really gonna see much of her at all this season, except like the tiny little sliver we've already seen, but I think she's probably gonna end up being the antagonist of season 3 or 4. Oh, fuck! Don't mind if I do! Oh, this is gonna be a sick song, isn't it? This shit's gonna be right up my alley. This sounds like some shit you'd hear in Doom Eternal. You're acting out like you want teachers' attention. Well, I'm the principal of this eternal detention. I hope you had your fun, but son, it's time to ring the bell. Huh. Interesting. I really love the guitar riff. I don't know if Jeremy Jordan's voice is necessarily complimenting it. Jeremy Jordan's a phenomenal singer. For all of the shit I've given, give, and will give him, like, he's earned his spot in this show. And it's not that he's even, like, doing a bad job in this song. It just feels like two different genres of 80s music are currently fighting for supremacy. Jeremy sounds like he's singing a Def Leppard song, and the guitar sounds like a Metallica one. You know, like, I feel like his voice should be a little deeper and more growly for how this guitar riff sounds. I hate to say it, but I genuinely think Alex Brightman might be better suited for this song. Like, this feels like Lucifer's version of Hell is Forever, but he's just not hitting that grittiness that Adam was able to. 'Cause I'm the serpent, I'm the flame, the mortal world is scared to say my name, I am so spooky, I'm the shit. Oh, that's a good call though. Get silly with it, dude. Get goofy with this shit. I'd rather see Jeremy Jordan succeed at being funny than struggle to be badass. I like the I'm the serpent bit though. That's really cool. All the visuals are very sick. Game all you want, Mr. TV Headman. I'm nearly a god. Who are you? Just a dead man. Oh, you know what though? He kind of pulled it together at the end there. That tracking shot around Vox as Lucifer like zipped around him was so sick. And again, the lyrics did start to get badass enough that I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I am turning on this song. And then he hits the growl at the end. New order, like what Lilith had envisioned when she threatened them. She knew hell could be great, and we can make it great again. Oh my god, they're doing a Trump thing. How didn't I see this coming? Is Vox about to turn this into a fake democracy? Is this a musical coup? Not to be mistaken for a musical cue. Manifest destiny, as long as you invest in me, the rest will all fit into place. Meanwhile, this king thinks all of us peasants should be satisfied with an endless existence of suffering. Oh, that's sick, he flipped it around on him. This season's been doing that a lot lately. Having a character establish a motif and then having their rival use it against them. And it does it flawlessly. Like, it's always really sick. This show's really good at visualizing power dynamics and then the subversion of them. And that was rad. I love Vox doing his own, like, vulture circling around Lucifer. Smite me! Silence me! That's all you angels know how to do! Oh, here it comes, the Lucifer special! You won't do it! You're weak! Is Lucifer about to die? It feels like Lucifer's about to die, doesn't it? They've really got his ass backed into a corner here.
Hello?
Oh my god! They're here to silence me!
That's such a funny reaction after what was seemingly a very successful coup. Lucifer's not dead though, that's pretty good. I guess that makes sense. That would have been a great, like, moment to kill him. It really felt like it was building up to that. But it would have felt a little premature. Like, it definitely feels like the story has more to do for Lucifer.
No, wait! No, wait, you are apologizing for genocide with gift baskets?
You know, when he puts it like that, it makes me kind of embarrassed for advocating for this plan.
Wait, what? Dad?
Do not see me. I have magical abilities.
Dad?
I wish we got to hear like 40 more seconds of him muttering nonsense to himself. That was so funny.
Sinners like you are the reason I allowed for the extermination in the first place.
Whoa! Biblically adjacent angel! That's sick. I love how they turned her into like an eldritch nightmare of a swan. That's a good way to, like, keep her from just being a giant mess of eyeballs, while still having her be pretty much a giant mess of eyeballs. Also, wait a second, definitely don't blame them for the extermination. What are you doing? Can we get a single person in the main cast of Good Guys who knows how to speak in front of a fucking crowd? 'Cause I'm the Führer, I'm immense. I am the avatar of your consequence. I'm the Omega! Whoa! Biblically accurate television! Oh, bars. Bars, dude. The first few lyrics of this song were pretty weak, but I'm the Führer, I am immense is so sick. I'm the avatar of your consequences. This goes so hard. Cower and hide, find a rope you can swing from. Go say your goodbyes to your lives, to your kingdom! Oh, speaking of hard, oh my god, this season just kicked into 5th fucking gear, dude. That also, hi budget, nice to meet ya. This is so hype. This is such a hype place to be halfway through the season. Like, this is when you want the stakes to get raised. I'm so hyped for every episode following this. The first few episodes had a slower start. And I've seen a lot of people being like, Danny, once you see episode 4 and 5 and 6, once you see episode 5 and 6, welcome to my channel where I struggle to count. They're gonna make the first 4 episodes feel irrelevant. And I already see what you mean. Also, love that a shark is inexplicably here and flying. That's hype.
Don't fly too far. Yes, I love playing with you.
Okay, but do we have to cut away from this? Like, can this not just be the rest of the show? If the next 3 episodes were just Coco Melon, hosted by Serpentious, and they never mentioned Vox again, you'd hear no complaints from me.
Charlie, you are hurting the hotel. I know it sucks what Vox is doing, but you're playing his game.
What? How can you even say that? Are you not on my side?
Hire a PR manager. Do you even have a degree in hotel management? Like, did you take any classes on this? Charlie has been spiraling down a drain this season that would be instantly clogged by taking 1 free business course on YouTube. And that was Season 2, Episode 5 of Hazbin Hotel. If you couldn't tell by the fact that it looks like it took me 12 hours to film this video, this was a dense one. Lots of shit happened, lots of great songs. The first opening song was awesome, the last song was great. For some reason, they've been doing 3 songs an episode, so I often forget the middle one. I remember it being cool, though. What was it? Fucking... I don't know. I'm sure it was great. It was the Lucifer one. That one was pretty good too. Great songs, great raising of the stakes, great showing off how unreal powerful Fox has become, or has always been. It's not like he really got like a level up. I'm so hyped for this shark, dude. I want the last episode of this season to have like Chainsaw Man levels of budget, and it all has to do with that shark. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode. Let me know what you thought of this video. What else would you like to see me react to in the future? And I will see you guys next time.
Is it obvious the way I search the room? Barely take